What's up, my wizards? You're hanging out with the D from SBMTG, and boy, it has been a day today, y'all. Just had all kinds of electrical problems and stuff, and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm just sitting down to record this video. But enough about that. Let's try to chase those oogie boogie feelings away with some Grixis gameplay, because that's everybody's favorite three-color shard or wedge, whichever one it is. I'm pretty sure it's a shard, but anyway, if you want to get technical about it. But anyway, if you haven't seen the deck tech, I'll leave it in the description. But the basic idea here is to get Lazav the Multifarious, to show up on screen. There it is. This basic idea is to get this to copy a Kroxa that's in our graveyard. Or we can just like play Kroxa out of our graveyard. We can also just escape it and play it as an actual card. But while we're playing Lazav, why not also play like Thief of Sanity? Why not do that? It's a good excuse to play Thief. Plus, you get to try out Atris to see if that's a cool card. So far, it's been a very cool card. So is Ashiok. It's very awesome one of. And Nicol Bolas is always welcome. Plus some decent removal and like disruption. Things like Thought Erasure, Tyrant Scorn, Angrass Rampage, Murderous Rider, a little Ink to Extinction. And in the deck tech, I said that if you're playing best of one, which is what we're going to be doing today as usual, I'd probably put in sweepers. Either Ritual of Soot, and a lot of people asked about the new red sweeper, Storm's Wrath. And honestly, I'd be more partial to Ritual of Soot in this deck and in this format for a couple of reasons. You know, as far as this deck, I think Ritual of Soot's just better because the mana is easier. It's a lot easier to get double black than double red. So I think it's just, if you're trying to cast it on time, Ritual of Soot. But aside from that, you know, Ritual of Soot kills like Lovestruck Beast and Rotting Regisaur, which are pretty important creatures to be able to kill right now. And Storm's Wrath does not kill them. So, but either way, I'm just going to keep it at 2 Eat to Extinction and not play sweepers, because that's the list I showed off in the video, and I want to roll with that one. And the reason I do best of one is because I want to give you as many ideas, you know, as I can of like how the deck plays. And if I was going to do best of 3, which is a format I enjoy, but if I was going to do best of 3, then like the games would take half an hour a piece, and just to show you 3 games would take like almost 2 hours. So I think just to kind of distill it into, you know, the most succinct form of what the deck is trying to do, it's just best to show you best of 1. But like I said, if you're doing best of 1, you probably want a sweeper in this slot, but I'm going to keep it rolling with 2 Eat to Extinction here, and see how that works out for us in the video. But let's go ahead and play some games and see how everything works out for us. You see, I've been messing around with Esper Hero down there. I actually think Esper Hero is a very strong deck, but that is, of course, not what we're here to do. We're here to talk about Grixis Kroxa. So let's get into the arena and see what happens here. This is a really finicky deck. Like the first 2 days I've played this, really, really strong. Very strong deck. That actually got me to Platinum Tier 2, like really fast, within, you know, 10 games. I was just winning like crazy. And then the next day I played with it, it didn't win like anywhere near as much. We'll lead on Temple of Malice here. Should I even have kept his hand? Yeah, it'll be fine. But anyway, you know, the second day I played with it, it just didn't win like nearly as much. And then the third day I played with it right before, you know, I actually recorded the deck tech. Like suddenly the deck is really good again. So it's just, I guess 2 out of 3 days being a good deck ain't bad. We'll see if we can keep that streak going. Okay. Ooh, probably get that Robber the Rich out of their hand. I'm not like too scared of Bone Crusher because we have Murderous Rider and a Eat to Extinction and a Nicol eventually. We can get the lands. We are going to be like pretty low on black sources this game, but I really don't want that Robber the Rich. Do I take this Tyrant Scorn? I guess I can kill Bone Crusher with it. That'll be cool. I'll take a couple of damage, but like whatever. I'll have removal. I do want these black sources though. That's kind of what I'm a little bit worried about, but at least we've got like Eat to Extinction mana, so if the opponent plays anything too crazy, it'll be alright. But in the meantime, we don't have to waste Eat to Extinction on like a not so good target. Well, we can keep scrying with Temples. See if that works. Oh, we got Thief. Ooh. Well, we know that's just going to get like shot out of the air with 3 different spells that are in their hand, so I don't think it's actually that strong right now. See if we get something a little bit better. And Sega Genesis. Got some? Yeah, they're just going to hit us. See, that's what we want to happen. We want to get Thief of Sanity in like 4 turns. There's Bone Crusher. Let's go ahead and take that damage I was talking about. Yeah, that's a fine trade. Let's just get you off the stupid battlefield. Hey, there's another black source. That'll be cool. That'll be real cool. But we actually need like a third black source. I really want to get to this Nicol Bolas. Preferably next turn. Hey, we can! Pretty sweet right there. Cool beans. Not just cool beans. Those are actually pretty hot beans. Spicy. What you got for 4 mana in your hand? Now your hand is more cards we don't know about than... Oh, yeah. What even is the red one again? Okay. So blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So don't target their stuff or them. Or I take 2. That's not a big deal. I mean, we'll wait till it kills us, right? And then I guess we'll see. But let's go ahead and pay 2. We end up killing ourselves here. And then Nikki B. Go down the Dragon Godfather here. Hey, let's draw a card. You get rid of one. It's going to be just a mountain. Yeah, you got plenty of this. That's fine. But I'm actually, like, pretty confident we might be able to carry this Nicol to victory. We're going to take like 4 damage if we try to target a Bone Crusher with like a Tyrant Scorn here. Alright. They're going to hit the Nicol with the Bone Crusher. Then they're going to Omen hit the Nicol. And it's at 1. Okay, so now they've just got Pyro Helix for it next turn. So, Hey, we got another Nikki. Pretty sweet. Get rid of a 10th Street Dodger. Play this Swamp. Maybe should have gone Temple there, but I don't think it's... Hopefully it won't matter too much. I actually think I'm going to just let him waste a removal spell on this this Nicol Bolas. I'm pretty sure that's what I'd like to do. I definitely cannot target... Bone Crusher with Murderous Rider. At this point, I think that'll cost me 6 life. That's kind of a lot. So, woof. But like, if I target Bone Crusher with Eat to Extinction and we go down to like 10 or something, it's really not a big deal. Plus, I'll get a little Surveil, so that'll be all right. Yep, Bone Crusher. Hey, it looks like you're out of cards. Do I even want to eat? Like, maybe I'll just Tyrant Scorn, save the eat for, you know, maybe like a 3-mana Chandra that we don't know if it's in their deck or not, you know. So yeah, all them triggers. Those are some cool triggers you got there. So we're at half our starting life total, and that's not so bad, right? Hey, a Thief of Sanity, I will take you now. Thank you. Thank you very much. And there's a Nicol Bolas. And you get rid of one of the mountains. Or your Omen, I don't know. Probably a mountain though, if I had to guess. Oh, they did get rid of their Omen. What are you casting for 5 mana? Huh. There's an Ember Hauler. Hauling Embers. And they'll just give up because, like, it's really hard to fight back from this position if you're the opponent. So that was just Grixis doing Grixis things in that game. Like we didn't see Lazav or Kroxa that whole game. That was just Grixis being Grixis. You can't have things that you want. And we have really powerful cards that do exactly what we want. I mean, that's just... Grixis is so mean when it gets to just be Grixis, right? But let's see if we can actually, you know, enact the game plan that we're on in this game against Foshi. Foshi? I don't know. It seems pretty fine. It's cool that we're getting to go first in these games. Having a serious issue with that lately. Let's give it a scry. But, you know, even when it's not happening, I guess I have to fuss about it, right? I'm a jerk. But let's put that Kroxa on Toxa top. I don't think Toxa really translates to top. So let me just be clear what I'm trying to say here. Let me play this. Well... should have Steam Vents. Poop. Alright, whatever. Whatever. I get the feeling I'm going to be taking the damage anyway next turn, so... Okay, what do you have? We can get the Quench out of their hand, or we can get the Cure Best the Sea God out of their hand. Cure Best the Sea God is such a stupid magic card. It's like, they're going to birth regardless. I'm not too scared of Birth Melitist, though, like, at all. And also Retributive Wand, which is such a cool card, y'all. What are you doing with it? Please be doing something broken with Retributive Wand. I should probably, if I'm doing the right thing, I should probably take the Quench here, you know? But I'm actually gonna take this keyword as the sea god, I think. Like, should I do that? Okay, so double Kroxa here, right? In the next couple turns, double Kroxa. So they will probably either Birth of Melodis or hold up Quench. And we can Kroxa next turn, they'll quench it. And then they'll play Birth of Melodis, so we Kroxa again. Like, we're not getting the Kioras unless we take it now. I just had to think for a second there. Like, I know it's like 10 turns away, but I don't like it. This is probably blue-white auras or something, though. This is a deck that I've been kind of playing myself a little bit lately. Is Retributive Wand good in this? It's put into a graveyard from the battlefield. Well, maybe. I had to reread it there for a second. So, I'll probably just take the damage here against this deck. But I'll get quenched. I'll get my face quenched off if I try to play Thief this turn. So I think instead of playing that, I am gonna pay the 2 life and try and get a Kroxa through here. Let's see what they do. I'm just trying to get him to waste the quench. Oh, okay, they discard a Melodius. Alright. I really, really want to get the Thief of Sanity on the table. Badly. Retributive Wand. There it is. Alright, well, they're tapped out, and that's pretty good news. Hey, we have a Lazav. That's dope, right? Because we can Lazav and then drop Temple of Malice, and next turn just turn Lazav into Kroxa, and that's probably better than Thief of Sanity. Although Thief of Sanity, like, definitely goes unblocked if it stays on the battlefield, at least from what we can tell right now. That might be a really important card advantage. So that's actually kind of a tough call, to be honest with you, but I don't know, man. Let's see if the point of the deck is, you know, it, like, actually ends up working out. Swamp next turn? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, definitely. 5 untap next turn will give us Ashiok, so, like, yeah. Sure, buddy. Temple of Malice, we already know it's a swamp, but I still have to play my land. And yeah, I think we're done here. Just had to do some extra thinking. It is always the right move to do a little extra thinking, and I really don't do it enough when I'm playing on camera. Oath of Kaya, so that kind of sucks. Lazav's dead. But we might be able to get this Thief of Sanity. Note that they don't have, you know, blue mana, which is something I probably should have noted. But we're not going to get the Thief of Sanity this turn. We're going to get the Ashiok and just try to, like, win. Because we might be able to actually pull that off here. Ashiok, just create a thing. Kind of feel bad they don't have their blue at this point. Is this just Doom Foretold? I wonder if it's just a Doom Foretold deck. If it is, that would suck. Yeah, Golden Egg is a pretty good indicator that this is Doom Foretold. So I should probably just play Thief of Sanity so that we have, you know, something to sacrifice that's not named Ashiok. That's a good move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can just Kroxa and then Thief of Sanity. That's a good play. Let's go ahead and get a token out of Ashiok. Just in case they have any tricks. Alright. Swing in. Exile a couple of cards. Oh, do you have a thing? No, okay. Hope we're not just, like, hardcore punishing this deck for not having blue mana right now. I mean, I guess I kind of hope that we are doing that, right? But I want it to be a fair fight. But at this, like, we're quickly getting to the point in the game where Quench isn't going to even matter, even when they get blue mana. But, like, next turn we'll have 6, so if we did try to cast Kroxa or something, they could quench it all they wanted to. We could pay for it. We got the Skrill. Alright, so let's play you untwerped. Kroxa, your head and face. See what you do, Fashi. It's apparently, like, kind of hard decision. Quench is probably what you get rid of. Like, especially considering we know about the Quench and we can play around it if we want to. Like, probably just dump that. And, like, you can drop a land right now, too, if you wanted to, and it wouldn't be a big deal. Because you got the life to do it. But hopefully we'll just end up, like, killing them with this Ashiok. That'd be super sweet. What do we actually exile here? A Doom Foretold. Hey. Killer. It's not that great. I'm glad that they don't have access to it. Man. They used the timeout. I don't think that this is like an internet connection thing. I don't think so. And everything's been fine up to this point, right? So, yeah, there we go. It resolves. So, cool. Cool, cool. And now they have to decide. They're gonna okay, they did end up discarding the Quench. All right. So, we'll just Thief of Sanity. And then you see next turn, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, we need like one more card in our yard. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Thief of Sanity goes in our yard. That's 5. We still would need like one more card. Liliana. It's a good magic card. It's a really good magic card. No one will dispute that. Alright, so I guess I have to... Oh, I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, apparently. That's cool. Is there any use in popping something back to their hand? I don't think so. It's like I could ultimate right this second. But that's a terrible move. Let's just get a thing. I'm gonna rampage you, friend. Sacrifice Planeswalker. Because I really want to aim this thief at their face. Yeah, combat damage to a player, so. Pop ya. Kaya's Wrath. I can't take the other cards, and I don't want you to have that, so. Cool. I think we're in agreement here. And now we have a safety valve if things get crazy, but like, things aren't going to get crazy. In that way against this deck. It's like once I get a Doom Foretold, it's actually kind of going to suck a little bit for us. There it is, right? So sweet. Okay. That's whatever. Kind of sucks. Pretty bad. Yeah. Fine. We get a Fabled Passage, which if you're keeping score is a land. Okay, so at this point, what we need to do is sack Fabled Passage. Just get that over with. Are you not going to let me? Okay. Swamp. And we do have enough cards. Yeah, it's lit up in blue now. So what we do is Kroxa, right? We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Submit those 5. And they have to discard a card. So you see where this is going now, right? Discard a card. Cool, yeah. Order them triggers. Not like it really matters in this case. Discard it. Ooh, it's a fairy. Dope. You really have never gotten blue mana like this whole game. At all. And then we Ashiok, return the Doom Foretold to their hand. And then they gotta exile it. So hot. It's pretty hot. If I do say so, and I do. So let's pop in. We still have to close this game, which, hopefully we can do that. All right, they're at 19. They are below their starting life total, everyone. So that's good news. Hey, Golden Egg, that still lets them draw more cards. Stop. Stop. Don't get an answer for this Kroxa, please. Jeez. Don't do it. Don't get your Murderous Rider or whatever you have. Did you? No, you just got land. Okay. Awesome. That's very good. We got an Angrass Rampage. Let's make a thing. And let's get on in here. And we'll put them in like 8. Like they have to draw it this turn or they lose. So this is what I was talking about in the deck tech a little bit. Like Kroxa gives Grixis like so much closing power. Now I shouldn't say that because guaranteed they draw some sort of removal spell this turn because I said that. Like, this is just incredible closing power. Like, if we had drawn a Nicol Bolas, we'd still be like working on them really hard, right? Like, it would be really tough for us to close this game. An Ethereal Absolution, which isn't great news, but like I don't think that it's gonna hurt too badly. Yeah, we still got it here. So let's just make a thing, because who cares? I mean, I say who cares, but I mean, they're done, right? They're done. Because they have to discard a thing, but they can't, so they take 3. Oh, yeah, they can Golden Egg, so what do they be at, like 1 here? Okay. Go for it. Alright, so what, can they Kaya's Wrath this turn? They could do that. Oh, hubris. My terrible, terrible hubris. They do get to make creatures this turn. But they're going to scoop anyway. Okay. Whew. It was almost like horrible, but whatever. Because I could have, popped the Absolution back to the hand, made them discard it. But still, hey, rank up to tier 3, because, we went up to tier 2 the other day with this deck. And then a couple of decks I've been playing, this one included, actually, dropped me back down to tier 2. I went through, like, a crazy losing streak, because the same thing happened with another deck, this Simic Uro deck that I've been building. When the first day that I built it, it's like 7 in a row, like bam, 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 just banging them out, And then the next day I play it, and I just lose 4 in a row. It's like, what? Like, what is happening? Like, what? Can we trust results? Do I mulligan this? I'd really like a black source. Like, especially if we are going to go for first, I really want a black source. But we can temple and try to get one, right? Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's tough. I'm going to fall into the trap here because we're up 2-0 in this game. So I feel like I got a little rope to play with. That's how you lose games, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Also probably shouldn't put this land on the bottom. But, I need a black source, like super bad. If we don't get it, then that's trouble. Oh, we sort of got it. We didn't get it on time to cast Thought Erasure this turn, that would have been ideal, obviously, but we still got it. Backs us up by a turn, but like I might actually just play Thief of Sanity. It's possible. What do you got? A Johnny's Pridemate. A Johnny's Pridemate. Okay. Yuck. Honestly. See what happens. Alright, so you got Heliod, but not next turn. You're out of lands, huh? That's something to keep note of. So All Seed is a dangerous card. Wicked Wolf has the potential to be dangerous. Johnny's dangerous. These are all good cards. These are all like really, really good cards. Also hate that the Wanderer exiles randomly. I think Heliod is still like the strongest card in their hand though, especially like with Pridemate. So. Oh, dude, really? Did I take too long with the Thought Erasure? Or did I think too much? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's like a sincere apology, actually. I mean, think about things before you do them. Like, I'm just, who am I to be telling anybody that? After that possible, almost disastrous Ethereal Absolution misplay in the game before that. But let's get in one more here, I guess. Because that one just doesn't count. Hey, am I going to learn from my mistakes? Mulligan this hand, where we can't play any of the cards in it if we don't get a black source. And this time we can't even scry, so I don't have that excuse. So I'm going to mulligan, and hey, not bad. Pretty obvious what we throw back here. When I say not bad, I mean kind of bad, but like still doable, right? So, oh, I'm so tempted. Oh, I'm so tempted. There's only one of you in the deck. Oh, well, we're going to Fable Passage, shuffle you back in. Eventually, you won't stay on the bottom forever. Ashy, I love you. I really wish I could play you, but I got to get lands. See, we didn't even get lands. Well, we get to Surveil this turn. We get to Scry as well. There's a land that we like more or less have to keep, so we'll do that. Daxos. Is this the same person? Gakurosu. Alright, so on this turn, I am going to Thought Erasure. I'm going to do it. They can have a Daxos for a turn, right? Like, it's fine. Alright, what next turn though? Heliod. Jeez. And Linden, good balls. Alright, Heliod. Get the Heliod out of here. Ew. I can't draw it though, you know? That's not as good as I want it to be. I want lands. I want at least 2 more lands. And one of them has to be black. I'm very choosy. I'm very picky. Why didn't you play your Linden this turn? That's interesting. You should play that, and you play All Seed this turn, and then next turn you play Linden, you attack 3. So you gain 3. You know, that's how these things work. But if they don't get a land and they play Linden next turn, they don't have All Seed up, so we can Tyrant Scorn or something. We can Murderous Rider right this second. We can also Tyrant Scorn the All Seed right now, which has proven to be what you want to do against decks that play All Seed. Like, if they tap out, kill the All Seed, like, immediately. So we could also make them sack a creature here, and they'd probably sack Charming Prince, if I had to guess. So I am gonna Tyrant Scorn this All Seed away. Yeah, it's cool. Gain life. Life doesn't matter. None of this matters. But what do you got this turn? Are you gonna Linden? Did you get a land? Yeah, they got a land. Lindy. We're gonna take some damage. But like, whatevs. Hey, a Lazav. Lazav, you're not a land though. That's kind of dumb. Let's Murderous Rider. Yeah, cool. Life, all that. Life, the universe, and everything. I'm actually, if you can't tell, I'm slightly nervous. Like, we're gonna go to 8 this turn. So that's bad. And we can play Murderous Rider next turn. It'll get Prism Realmed away, and then we'll go to 4. 2. We'll go to 2. So that's not good. So this is where we need that, like, Ritual of Soot. And another land. Would be great. We are at 8. So what would have been just, like, super dope is getting a land. That would have been killer. But instead, what we're going to do is crap. Is there a way? Is there a way? Because there's definitely a will. And from what I've been told... Alright, this is just going to get Prison Realmed. And we'll go to 2. That's going to be this turn. They might even play another creature, which would, like, really be the worst thing ever. Alright, we're at 2, so we have to not... Well, hey, we drew a land. We drew a land, so we can Endgrass Rampage and Lazav, but then we still, like, take 2, so whatever. That's good. Let's good game them. And, I don't mean that in a shifty way. Like, I'm getting out of here, opponent. It's cool. Bye. So I'm gonna actually want to play one more. If that's okay with y'all, I hope it is. We've only even attempted the Lazav Kroxa thing like once, and it got immediately shut down by Oath of Kaya. So I want to try it one more time here. But if you can't tell, excuse me, allow me 1 cough. Actually, allow me 2 coughs. I want to give myself some cushion here, but one or 2 coughs per video. But like, notice that, like, for the most part, this is just like a fairly strong, like, Grixis mid-range deck. So 2. Well, I guess that was 3. That technically counts as 3 coughs. We go first. We can Lazav or Tyrant Scorn, right? Like, it's fine. Got a lot of Scrylands, and that's kind of not the best thing ever. Yes. My battery is plugged in. What? Well, I guess what I'll do this turn is play a Swamp and then Lazav. Eventually, Lazav. And then I'll see if my computer's plugged into the wall. It appears to be. What? Oh, I see what's up. Hold on. Hold on, opponent. I'm coming. Hey. Alright, we're plugged in. So I'm surveilling, obviously. And obviously it looks like it's taken me a long time to make the decision, right? Like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to keep it, actually. I could really honestly use some threats right about now, but like that's whatever, it's fine. Hey, you heard me. That's cool. All right. Still need another black source, all in all, but I do want the Nicol. I don't think that's debatable. And in the turn, with Tyrant Scorn mana up, Elspeth's Nightmare. Yeesh, that is a nightmare, actually. That's not good at all. They're going to get the Nicol Bolas next turn. Wow, Elspeth's Nightmare. Huh. Interesting. I was actually about to say, like, wow, a card no one plays, but, like, maybe people do, you know? Like, we're at the beginning of the format here. I have no idea. But, like, let me know. Have you all been playing Elspeth's Nightmare? This is actually the second time this has happened. Where, like, they get Elspeth's Nightmare and it's the absolute perfect thing. Like, the perfect answer to what I'm doing. So, like, maybe I should start taking Elspeth's Nightmare more seriously. It seems to be actually kind of a good card. Imagine Elspeth's Nightmare against, like, Esper Hero or something. That seems like that would be really good. Well, Archon of Sun's Grace, and that is a really good card. So, before they untap, I'm going to go ahead and snipe that out of existence. Wow, do I actually kind of want this? I mean, I want another black source, most of all. But I actually kind of want a Thought Erasure sitting with 5 cards in their hand over there. So I kind of want to know what some of them cards are, honestly. I don't think it's worth it, though. I think I'd just rather draw either the other black source or like some form of gas next turn. It's fine. But man, they do have like a full grip over there. Tretch Blessing. Oh, is this the Doom Foretold thing that's trying to break Treacherous Blessing? Hey, we got an Atris. That's a good card. That's a card I can play. Maybe our opponent will give us a black source, not realizing that that's a terrible mistake. Like they'll put the black sources in the trash pile. Oh, okay. Well, sure, we'll draw 3. Jeez. Okay. Wow, y'all. Here's all the black sources in the deck. Wow. Alright, so I wonder if Doom Foretold's coming down this turn. Elspeth Conquers Death. Okay. Get rid of that Atris. This is a really good card, y'all. Elspeth Conquers Death is so good. Like, it is an unbelievable Magic card. Let's Nikki B, right? Yeah, let's Nikki B. We get a Fabled Passage. We've hit a land pocket. We're doing it. And Scry. Well, yeah, I'll Scry. It's another land. I just can't even like get excited about it anymore. Like, hey, it's another land, everybody. We knew that was going to happen, right? We've hit a pocket. Is that 5? Is that like 5 in a row? It's at least 4 in the last like 4 top cards. Doom Foretold. Okay, so we called it was going to come down eventually. Resolve. Get rid of Nicol. There's a Kroxa, which I hear is a pretty damn good Magic card. So let's Fabled Passage. Black source, like always with this deck. I didn't think we could get Kroxa out anytime soon. Kroxa. Yeah, sure. Just gonna get rid of an Elspeth Conquers Death. Now, I have to ask myself at this point, next turn, I guess they have to either sacrifice Doom Foretold or Elspeth Conquers Death, but do they want... Yeah, there's no reason for them to want the other chapter on this. So if a Murderous Rider, it's just not safe. Like, if I Murderous Rider, I guess that puts the onus on them to put another permanent in play. But I don't think that's going to be, like, too hard for them, honestly. It's like, should I just let them do it? That actually allows us to discard a card, making it easier to cast to get to this Kroxa. So, I don't know. The huge brain play at this point, I think, actually, might be to Murderous Rider on that last turn, right? Like, play Murderous Rider. And then, before Doom Resolve, when the Foretold trigger goes on the stack on our turn, Tyrant Scorn our own Murderous Rider back to our hand. That puts the Tyrant Scorn into our graveyard, and we have to discard a card when the Doom Foretold trigger resolves. So that would have maybe put enough cards in our graveyard to get Kroxa out. That might have been alright, but... Alright, so we're doing this. Alright, discard a card. Watch Regrave. Alright. So next turn they're going to make us discard a Tyrant Scorn. So we should just play a Tyrant Scorn this turn. Let's go ahead. Actually, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Would that be the Galaxy Brain play right there? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Hold the entire phone book. So, can we even do what I'm trying to do here? Do we have the mana to do it? It's like 4 black mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's try this. Tyrant Scorn. I was hoping they would try to answer it somehow. That would have been for the best. Play Murderous Rider. And they're going to get the other Tyrant Scorn out, but that's okay. That actually gives us enough to get Kroxa. If I'm not mistaken, right? Yep. What are they going to do? It's like, how have you not taken more damage to your own Treacherous Blessing at this point? Elspeth's Nightmare. Cheesy, crazy. It's a nasty card. Apparently. It's really doing all the work today. What you gonna do? It's like, we'll be able to play this Kroxa, like, just in time. That's what it looks like. Idyllic Tutor. Ooh. Ooh, neat. Gonna go get a Doom Foretold, right? I mean, yeah. Because now, like, I'm forced to play the Kroxa, and they're just gonna play Doom Foretold next turn, so that's the way the news goes. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Submit 5. At this point, though, I can return the Kroxa to my hand. It's not much of a play, but it's all we got. Exile the graveyard, and then before that goes off, return a creature to hand, return this to our hand, and since this is a duress effect and it can't hit creatures, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Bum-bum. Cool. So that was a trick. I guess. It's going to be forever before we can get this Kroxa and play it again. I actually think we may have just lost like the War of Attrition just then, but I'm going to keep it going for a few turns, you know. They say never quit. So you really never know what's going to happen. The other day we had a game just like that where I was sure we were going to lose with Mono Black Devotion. There's the Doom Foretold. But we like played Bolas the Citadel, and then like the turn after that, we ripped like 5 cards off the top of our library consecutively. Played a Gary, won the game. It was all-star stuff, man. It's exactly the kind of stuff you want to happen. All right, so get rid of that. Just get rid of it because I don't like it. Murderous Rider. At least present a threat. It's something. Elspeth Nightmare doesn't do much. I wonder if they have like a single blue source and a Dance with the Mance or something. They have Dance with the Mance, like that's a problem at this point. Idyllic Tutor. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so good. It really is. Doom foretold. You're just going to use them all. But I would not be surprised if they had some sort of way of getting it back. Cool. Well, I feel like I should hold this, honestly. It's like, are they going to play more permanents next turn? Probably. They're going to play like another Saga or something. How many cards are left in your library? A lot. Yeah, 30. 38. Man, do I want to play this Nicol Bolas, but that would just be a huge mistake. That would be a terrible mistake, so. It would, Bob. Ziggy begs to differ, but I don't know, man. I think I might be right on this one. Hey, man, we play that. Oh, is that Chicken? It is. Hey, Chicken. It was Waverly the whole time. Oh, what's wrong, sweetheart? She's so mad. I'm not sure. Oh, she just plopped. Oh my God, she's playing Athreos while I was petting my cat? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I put a counter on another creature. I mean, I have the idea I know what this does. For a creature coin counter is down is the Babadoo. Okay. Babadoo. Who? That's going to win you the game, isn't it? How do you beat that outside of a Nicol? An Ashiok, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lands. So we're playing 25. We've seen 10, and we've seen 23 cards. We've seen 23 cards. 10 of them are lands. That's actually not like the worst ratio ever. I'm probably going to concede this game. after I see what we draw next turn. Athreos is going to be really difficult to beat. Like, I guess I can get an Eat to Extinction. That's a thing. It is. Also, if this were either post-sideboard or a different main deck build... Oh, there's an Archon. That's our game, everybody. But, yeah, if this were like a different main deck build or we were already sideboarded, then Erebos' Intervention would be a great call right now against this Athreos. But we're done. I mean, they've developed their board now to the point where we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing, son. So I'm gonna good game them after we draw a card because there's no winning this. See, we're at 4. So yeah, Archon, we got a Lazav and like no cards in our graveyard. So it's gonna good game them. Really interesting, like long game plan. Athreos is. I like that, actually. It's exactly the kind of, like, board where Athreos is decent. But, yeah, so 3 and 2, and one of them was kind of a non-game that we won. So, kind of 2 and 2, and we didn't really get to do much, like, Lazav stuff. That would have been nice. Let me know which one of these you want to see next. The Dream Reanimator deck just won the Patreon poll, and I'm pretty excited to get in there with this. But this new Kalia is really good. It's, like, really good. But anyway, plus Underworld Fancy, that's a dope deck. But in any case, this was Grixis Kroxa, and I think there were a couple of games that we lost that could have been not necessarily solved, but, you know, more easily handled if we had played sweepers in the main deck this go-round. So I'm still kind of on the fence about whether or not I want sweepers in this deck in best of 3. But in best of 1, I think you almost certainly do. But there were some other games where we just didn't win the long game. You know, we got kind of out-attritioned, especially in that last game. So, but I think all in all, we got a good idea of what this deck does and what it does well and what it doesn't do so well some of the time. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun for me. You know, I needed a little something to blow off some steam, you know, have a little fun, chill out with my dudes and my dudettes. You know, I didn't forget about you, chicas. You're awesome. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed the showcase here, and I'll be back with you with another deck tech like tomorrow on Sunday or Monday morning. So just get with me, and yeah, let me know how you felt about not only the gameplay but the deck as well. You know, how we could improve it and all that stuff. I'm always all ears on that. But in any case, like the video, hit up the Patreon to support the channel. Go to TCG Player, link in the description there for the deck list. If you want to pick it up, improve on it any way you want to. A good starting point is always TCG Player because they got like the best prices. So I'll leave a link for you down there, and yeah, do all the other stuff. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet. You know the pitch, but I guess I'm gonna get out of here for now. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm Dev from the Place. Thanks for watching, my wizards. Spread love and be kind.